Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 25 of the Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's problem. Design circular queue. Design your implementation of the circular queue. Okay. It's a linear data structure with first in, first out, in a circle. Okay, it's a rain buffer. So it's just, so there are two things that are kind of weird. I think the thing that's weird is that they're prescribing an implementation detail where I think the idea is kind of the idea of abstract data type is to not is that you're promising these interfaces and then these interfaces have some performance profile, and through that you can you should not have to worry or think about how it's implemented, of course, unless you're interested. That's the idea behind abstract data type. Here is the opposite of that, where you're exactly trying to where it's trying to tell you exactly what to implement in a way, which is kind of very awkward. So I don't know, maybe I'm misunderstanding this a little bit. So let's kind of get started. I guess we can just get started. I don't know what they're trying to say here, but I don't even know what a circular thing is. All right, let's just kind of let's just kind of just put something together first, and then we'll see. And Q. Okay, and then maybe like first font. That one's confused. Maybe something like that, and then we'll kind of play around with it. Because it's just telling you to implement, so that makes it a really awkward problem instead of just like, there's no, this is just what bookkeeping or tracking or whatever you want to say. Okay, so in Q. Okay. I probably could do something a little bit better with a Sentinel, but I don't know. Let's see. I just say dot and Q is in the back, right? Okay. If it is, there's also a lot of like weird assumption, or like you try to figure out from the thing where it's not really like, if you're writing an API, this is terrible because what does it mean, right? Like what makes it what makes the operation successful, right? Like it could be unsuccessful. Like what does it mean to be unsuccessful, right? So I think there's some stuff like that, and you have to kind of guess a little bit, which is kind of not really like the way to do it, really. But let me just do something like this, maybe. So then here, if maybe if self.rear plus 1 mod self.k is equal to self.front, then that means that this is full and we return false. Maybe I don't even know if this is true. That's why I'm a little bit kind of like I'm just guessing on the assumption here, so we'll see. And dq is delete an element. So q, which element? Like the front? This is such a 40, like if you're writing a spec doc, you should be more precise. So I don't know. This is kind of weird, but anyway, if self.front, if this is equal to self.rear, then there's no items. Then you return false. Otherwise, something like this maybe. I don't know. It can't really go wrong, to be honest. So can most certainly go wrong. Self.front, just if self.front that equal that means that there's no element, so then we return -1. Otherwise we return self.or. Okay, same thing with rear. If self.front is if they're different, then we just return the last one. So we need to mod this, of course. And yeah, and actually I'm a little bit bad here, because actually we should do this, which is that I mean I'm just kind of writing them on the way that they're here, but I should probably just did this. If this is this, then that's empty. Do I have a full check? I guess full check is if is that we have this, right? And then now we can kind of replace this a little bit. If this is empty, then we and you could even think about writing it as a decorator. I'm not gonna do that now, but yeah, yeah. And then now if self.empty, if self.dot is full. So okay, so I think we cleaned up a little bit, but not really happy about this, just because I just feel underspecified. Like things could go wrong very quickly, or it's all about interpretation. And here it's not, you know, maybe if things that, you know, if things that you should know what should be true, but I don't know that I'm understanding it correctly. So that, but let's see if we get it right first. So yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Why is that? Okay. So in Q, so it goes from 0. So it front and rear should go from 0, 0 to 0, 1 after this, and then 0, 2, and then here it returns false. Should is 4 different? I guess the 4 is not quite right. I guess maybe we can just cheat a little bit, but I have one more element. But let me think about how to implement this actually. So then it becomes 0, 2 at the end. That's the left and the right, and then the right say okay. Because what ends up happening is that if self.rear is equal to self.front, but then now, oh yeah, I guess we use this self.end, which we don't use. So let's actually keep track of it then. DQ front, okay, and then this is this, and self.end is equal to 0, and then I think this is still true. I was actually thinking about it, but then I, you know, but then I was like, that seems a little weird, but okay, so that looks good now. Let's give it a spin. I'm not super confident about this, only because, you know, it's okay, well I got it right anyway, but it's just way underspecified, and it's not quite, like, I feel like I'm reading their mind a little bit. And as I said, it's very weird for an abstract data type to tell you like how you're supposed to implement. Even though they wrote it that way, maybe they wrote it a different way. That's a little bit different. You know, they ask it a little bit different. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have with this one for today. Let me know what you think. Let's go over the complexity really quickly though. But I think every running is over 1. That's why I didn't really go over it. Yeah, everything should be O of 1 other than maybe here. That's the reason is that we're allocating the memory, so this is O of K. Can't really go. I mean, I guess you could do some amortization, but that's other than that, everything's O of 1. So yeah, I think. Wait, let me know if I'm missing something. I think not though. Cool. That's all I have though. Let me know what you think. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. If you're doing a contest in a couple of hours, good luck. Good luck to me too, I guess. I'll see you later and take care. Bye bye.